Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the nation yesterday. One of the key takeaways from this address has been the reiteration that the government of India, with Prime Minister Modi at the helm, has always been at the forefront when it comes to protecting all Indians against any adversity. The recent flood of demands and counter-demands from various political leaders had created within the country an air of uncertainty, be it spreading misinformation regarding Made in India vaccines or the demand for decentralization. The efficiency with which India was successfully administering the world's largest vaccination drive was being questioned. Here's a quick recap. As of June 7, India has administered over 23 crore doses successfully. Moreover, like we mentioned in our earlier video, till May 30, over 20 crore doses had been provided to states free of cost. Ever since India witnessed the COVID-19 outbreak and vaccine development was initiated by the nation's scientific community, their efforts have been constantly aided and supported at every step by the government of India. Only through this constant support was it possible for the country to develop not only one but two Made in India vaccines. Not only did the Prime Minister stay in constant touch with all stakeholders involved in the process, he even visited the manufacturing units across the country to take stock of the progress made. There is no denying that India was the fastest in the world to vaccinate 12 crore, a feat that was repeated at 14 crore and again at 17 crore. But these accolades were not enough to convince many leaders of the honest, dedicated and effective work being carried out in India. For several years, India has been regarded as a nation that has always followed global trends when it comes to inoculations. But the new India has effectively managed to shake itself free of this image. With schemes like Mission Indradhanush, India has already set course for a future where our population is relatively safe from preventable diseases compared to the prevalent state of disregard that existed just 7 years ago. Through this aggressive approach that has made essential healthcare services accessible to all, India is close to achieving the target of 90% full immunization coverage. It is therefore quite heartening that a government that has comprehensively managed to increase vaccine coverage over the last 7 years has decided to resume its pivotal role amidst the pandemic. As per the announcement by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the experimental trial for decentralized procurement will effectively end after many states had nothing to show for procurement contracts. Many state governments and their leaders had reversed their demands for a decentralized approach and had recently taken up the mantle to request for a centrally administered procurement. But rather than reprimand or accuse the states, Prime Minister Modi and his government have stepped in to announce free vaccinations to all above 18 years of age from June 21, or the International Day of Yoga. This is of course in addition to those above 45, frontline workers and persons with comorbidities who were already covered under the free vaccines umbrella. The central government would now be procuring 75% of the total approved stock of vaccines and sharing them with state governments. The remaining 25% will be available for procurement to private hospitals who can then administer the doses. But here too, the government has stepped in to ensure there is no black marketing. Any additional cost of administering the doses, apart from the price of vaccines, has also been capped at Rs 150. Not only vaccines, given the economic impact of lockdowns announced by state governments, the Prime Minister Modi-led government has decided to extend the benefit of free rations for poorer sections till November 2021 under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Over 80 crore beneficiaries will be receiving limited rations every month until the festival of Diwali. As the Prime Minister Modi-led government has made every possible effort to aid and ramp up vaccine production over the coming months, it has become paramount that safety protocols be followed without fail to curtail the spread of infections. Moreover, only by taking all measures to dispel vaccine hesitancy can we swiftly achieve the target to inoculate a population of over 1.3 billion. At a time when the first rays of hope are emerging over the horizon and caseload is decreasing, We also need to ensure that protocols are followed so that any subsequent waves may be prevented. We too need to be wary of any misinformation and falsehoods being spread around vaccines. Until then, do remember to stay safe, follow COVID safety measures, and get vaccinated as soon as you're eligible.